Alright. Alright. So today we're going to divide larger numbers. So we talked about how to divide normal numbers like 2-digit divisors. Now dividing numbers like 3 or 4 division numbers. That's how divisors work. We have to divide a lot. So that's how it's supposed to go. So we're gonna read the problem. We're gonna work it out. Alaska has 33,904 miles of shoreline. Connecticut has 118 miles of shoreline. How many times the length of Connecticut's shoreline is Alaska's? So we're going to have to divide this. If Connecticut, if Connecticut has 618 miles of shoreline, hence the Alaska has 33,000. How many lengths? How many times the length of Connecticut shoreline is Alaska? Now divide 618 as a divisor, because it's the one we're trying to find the length times as many. So that by 30,104. So I want you to think about this problem for a minute. I want you to think about the problem. How can we solve the problem? Look at the hundreds. Can it fit in the actual hundreds? How do we move on? So I want you to think about that. Now with these eyes, I will end it all. Of the rebirth. Silence! As the last remaining survivor of the Otsutsuki clan, I must fulfill Amura's celestial Alright, now see how much 18 can fit in the first digit. None times. Alright, can't fit no times. So we're gonna move on. How about second digit? Times. Third digit, the hundreds place? No, because the hundreds are too small. 618 is greater than 300. It's greater than the hundreds place. 339. So we have to move on to thousands place. If the hundreds place is too small sometimes, I have to move on to thousands place. How much can 3,000? How much can 618 fit in 3,000? So if you want to calculate this easily, you can see how much. So we're gonna multiply 618 by some number that I think is gonna be. Yeah, 5. Because 618 times 5 is somewhere around 3,090. It's going to be 300. Can 615 fit into this number? No. So going to put it, instead of putting anything up, we're just going to skip. How about 3,004? I can fit about 4 times. Put the 4 here, and we multiply. Which that gives us 2474. 2472. And once we subtract that, hence now this is our remainder. So because there's nothing left, unless we could do the decimal stuff. If you want to do that to the dividing decimal, but now we'll just divide and get, and if we divide, subtract and get 532. That's the remainder. That's the shinobi letter that means mission complete. They succeeded. So this is our number, 532. So I want to see how we see if this is actually true. Emergency announcement to the entire world. we can multiply the numbers. 618 618 times 4 is equal to 2472. So it's going to put 2472. We're going to make sure we always add a 0 when we're multiplying because it represents the ones place. Since we moved on to the tens, we have to get the ones because these are tens. It's 5 tens, not 5 ones. So you put a 0 there. Anytime we move on. If we move on to the next column, we always put another 0. And we move on, we keep adding zeros, stuff like that. But now we just put 1 0, so we only move one place. So 18 times 5 is equal to 3090. One day, please come to Earth. 1, 3, 3. Now, this is not close. These are not the same numbers. How do we do that? We must add the remainder. So when we're done finding our product, we have to add our remainder 532. Let's see if that works. Oh, this is from my mom. She made it for me a long time ago. My grandpa must have kept it in here for me. Yep, that works. So when we get our product after multiplying, we also have to add a remainder left. So since our remainder was from 32, we're going to add that. And it goes back over here. We divide. Our next one is 11,000. Wait, yeah, did I read that? 11,274 divided by 292. Oh, remember, the divisor is the one that goes outside, like the little box. So inside the box is the first number, dividend, right? The dividend. The dividend. And then we're going to divide it. 292. And then we have to put 11. Since the dividend always goes inside the box. The divisor always goes out here. Second number out here. First number in here. Always. Doesn't matter if it's small. I know exactly who I choose. There's no doubt whatsoever. Alright, to divide this number, first to see how much can 292 fit in the first number? Can't fit any time. So we're gonna put a 0. We don't have to even put 0, you can ignore that. How about 11? Nope, 112. Remember, like last time, if the hundreds place in the dividend is too small, so we move on to the thousands place in the dividend, which is 11,000, which is 1,100, 1,127. 127. Yep. So that could fit about X times. So how much can 282 fit into 1,127? If you ever divide those numbers, you get in a calculator, you get about 3. So we can put a 3 on top of the number we could divide, which in the thousands place, and then multiply. So when 292 times 3 is equal to 876. So we subtract 876. When we subtract the numbers, we get about 251. $292 can't fit in 251, and plus there's no space to put it here because there's a 4. So we're going to bring down the next digit 4. $2,514 divided by 292 is equal to basically just, let's see, 8. I'm a pretty fast person here for a 12-year-old here. All right, so we can multiply 292 times 8. 292 times 8 is equal to 2,336. So 2,336. And when we actually subtract these numbers, we get 178. Oh, I'm gonna have a ELA channel soon, like middle school, high school ELA, like that. Soon, I'm gonna get 1,000 subs. I'll make an ELA channel. I'll make a science one. I'm proficient at those make a historical channel. Like, hey, learn about history stuff, and like normal high school stuff. I am pretty advanced at high school stuff. So, all right. So this is a remainder. We can do all these long divisions, make it longer and longer, but I'll just make it back to. I remained it back to 178. Now we can multiply times 38. All right. So first of all, 292 times 3 is equal to 38. So you start with 8, yeah. Times 8, I'm gonna have 2,000. Now you can actually check it long. You can check 800 times 8 times 292 because here, look, 292 times 8 is here 2,336. Now you're gonna add the results. Remember, you always put the 0. Always, always, always. So 3. So 292 times 3 is 876. 876. Oh, wait. And all you do is just add them. 6, 9, 11. And once we start adding this, 1, 4 over here, and then to say I can't read my numbers here. 9, this is equal to 17, so you remember how to add whole numbers like this. 1 plus 1 is 2, and put the little ones, we put the other ones down. Alright, so remember, when we're done finding the product, you always add the remainder. Since the remainder was 178, we added 178 back to our product that we had, right? So I created all the way us back, all the way to this number right here. That number right here. So we divided large numbers. So a longer lesson, but well, you got these two word problems over here. Everyone's over. You can find. I'm not gonna read it, but you guys can actually find it out here. So I'll give you some time. Pause the video if you need to.